For the ones not knowing NEO, you saw probably the NEO logo on the little cars on the parking, but beside that, NEO is the redevelopment of a whole part of the city on lands which are property of the city of Brussels. It's a mixed redevelopment with a huge part in residential. We are speaking about 750 new residential units, a new Congress Center with 3,500 seats in plein air in one room with a total capacity of 5,000 seats, and an important, probably the largest in the Benelux area, development in retail. So from my experience, it has always been difficult to attract big international institutional investors in Belgium and in Brussels because of the size of the investments. That's one thing. Of course, the big insurance companies are there. There are a lot of pension funds, but for large amounts comparable to Paris or to London, it was difficult simply because there were no investment object of the size comparable to these markets. And for us, then it was. Considering the size of NEO, we are speaking about 70,000 square meters GLA, retail, pure retail. It seemed to us, we were hoping to be able to attract the right counterparties. I mean, the big guys in the retail investment and development. And it was just a hope because we didn't know it will succeed or not. And actually we were very happy to have the interest of 7 groups, basically a large part of the heavy league, the Ivy League of the institutional investors and developers in retail. And we selected 3. For the ones not knowing that, we have 3 groups. One with Unibail Rodamco as leader, another one with Clépierre associated with AG Real Estate, the leading Belgian institutional investors in real estate, and Wereldhave, and the last one with Hammerson and Kodik. So we are very happy. We are now at the stage of the competition, so I cannot say a lot about that, but I can tell you one thing, that all the 3 groups are like mad to try to win the competition. They came with very interesting, very ambitious projects, and probably it's because for the first time in Brussels, there is a willingness of the public authorities to facilitate it has never been easy to develop in Brussels, even for Belgian developers, because of the multiple levels of power, region, city, legislations which are not so easy to understand, problem of bodies taking care of the public transport, which are again different, people in charge of environment, etc. We put everybody around the table. We make a competition with in order to find a professional master planner. We are very happy to have designated KCAP from Rotterdam, and we as public. When I say we as public authorities, the city of Brussels, owner of the land, we listen to the professionals in order to design a master plan which makes sense, which is professionally designed. And from that first step, we organize the competition for the retail. And the first result we have is to have competing between each other 3 of the largest and most professional developers, investors in Europe and in the world. So voila, that's it. At this stage, I think we are very happy, and I think it's because there is a close a dialogue between the public authorities and the private sector.
So in that sense, you went out to the private sector and said, what is it that we need to do to achieve this project in the best possible way, and then worked with them in terms of their advice?
Exactly. The idea was, you know, to try to do everything which is, or which seems to be, or which is difficult for an international investor to do. Managing the aspect of the relationship with the authorities is a nightmare for a developer in general, and for an international in particular. That's obvious. Understanding all the issues. So I think we played our role. It's not so innovative on an international level, because it has been done since long in France, for example. But it's probably the first time at this level of size in Belgium.